You know, the last thing she really needs is some ribs. I mean, how can she eat animal flesh? It's fattening and it's spiritually wrong.
Yeah, well, don't worry about Pam. She'll work that off chasing squirrels.
Oh, that's funny one. Does she stuff nuts in her little cheeks, too?
Whoa. You don't know that sister like that to be clowning her like that. If anybody's gonna do the cracking on Pam, let me do that.
You know.
Hey, hopefully Martin loosened y'all up for this show. I wanted to welcome y'all to another episode of Coach Game for All Seasons, brought to you by Perfect Time Fitness in partnership with Hooked Restaurant. Holla at my boy Chef DV. Go down to Emory Road, Warrensville Heights, Ohio. Go to 23091 Emory Road, Warrensville Heights. He has some good ass food. I tell you that. Go on the YouTube channel, Coach E YouTube channel. Coach E, Game for All Season, type it in the search bar. You could see me trying that said food, po' boys, rasta pasta, fish sandwich, all of the above. Grade A vittles. Go ahead, holla at them. Tell them Coach E sent you. While we got that out of the way, I do want you to download this podcast wherever you get your podcast from. Also, email the show, gameforallseasons@gmail.com. Go ahead, holla at us on the email version. We have two assistant coaches that help me with this thing on the left and the right. Left-hand side, I got Zen. What up, XL?
What's going on, Coach E? So, you starting off with that Martin clip. Got me wondering about what Ari Lennox had to say. So, do you agree with her about the comments that she made about how she thought the jokes Martin made to Pam were colorist?
No, not at all. It's freaking comedy. It was a funny show. And nothing was colorist. I hate when people take all that serious, sensitive stuff and try and put it back in the day. Like that's what he was doing. That's just now because everybody's so sensitive and want a label for everything. No, it's freaking jokes. She took it too serious and too far.
Okay.
I'm already a fan. I am. I love her music, but that was a horrible opinion.
I don't know, man. I don't know, Coach E. She might have had a point, man. He might have had a point. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. You know, sometimes in these chats, I know I be having conversations with myself, but sometimes I got to have those conversations with myself so I can keep my sanity. So one of those conversations that I had with myself was about these great things that's going on right now called the 2025 World Track and Field Championships. And so one of those things, there's great storylines, folks. It's going on all the way until Sunday, where we're going to wrap up with the 200s and the relays. It's going to be great. Right now, today, I was just watched a thrilling story about a young man who was working as a cell phone salesman. And his homeboy said, I'm not going to go to your college unless you bring my homeboy with you. And he did. And he went off to said university called Pittsburg State. Pittsburg State. Do you know where that's at, B?
My guess is Pittsburgh.
You are right. Pittsburgh. But what state is it in, B?
Pennsylvania. Home of the
Wrong.
cheesesteak.
Kansas. That tells you how small of a college that it is,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Mm-hmm.
My man went from running track and field at Pittsburg State University to now just winning the world championships in the 110 hurdles. So shout out to my man Cordell Tench for doing just a remarkable job. It's a great story. I root for him. I was glad to see that this morning. And then coming up, we're going to have Ja'Cory Patterson, who was working as we did this job, B, working at UPS, breaking down trucks, man, working third shift. That touches my heart right there, man, because I know that. My man worked third.
2 weeks of my heart been touched.
Hey. Out of there.
Yeah, boy, black shit out your nose at 6:30 in the morning.
That's that
Well,
good
my man
dust.
worked third shift
Wow.
just so he could pay for training. And here it is. He's about to, more than likely, if he do what he need to do, he about to win gold in the 400. And I'm just going to be excited about that story. It's a beautiful stories like this all throughout. My girl, Melissa Jefferson, that my man, Coach E, sleeps on all the time. She about to win that double.
Damn.
She already done took the 100. She about to do that 200. And, you know, hey, I'm just saying. So it's just so much beautiful. So, folks, if you're not paying any attention to it right now, it's okay. This weekend coming up, go ahead, turn on NBC this weekend and enjoy some great track and field in a non-Olympic year. I just had to say that. That's my public service announcement. Now, what's good, fellas?
All right.
What's not good is you've been spending too much time around this B character because you just tried to flip something on me. I didn't say I've been sleeping on her. I just said that I didn't think she would win because I thought somebody else would, but somebody else is not having a good year. That don't mean I'm sleep on her at all. You've been around B too
snoring.
long.
he has, man.
I
And
hear
man,
some snoring.
that girl running 10-6 and 100. And I'm like, man, there's nobody coming nowhere close to her. She's in a league of her own right now. And I'm like, man, and you still keep talking about Sha'Carri? I'm like, man, I feel like
I just said
talking about practice? You talking about Sha'Carri? Like, come on, man.
if she is on her game, and she's not, she will be her competition. But she's not on her game right now. So, old girl winning right now. I ain't tripping on her. I really don't care. But once she get her stuff together, she'll be back. They'll be battling.
We'll see. We'll see. It's a lot more coming up in the ranks. That 100 is shout out to Shelly Ann Fraser Price, man. Whew, hell of a career. Going down as the greatest female sprinter of all time. So yeah, shout out to her. This is gonna be her last race, period. She's gonna do the relays for Jamaica, and it's a wrap. So man, hell of a career. Oh
yeah.
That's it, man.
On the right-hand side, we got somebody doing something to a can and turning his back and reading trash on his back. Don't nobody want to see that. We got Taboo Bottle Sniffer Field May. What up, Field May Bottle Sniffer?
What up, E. Scurry? You see the Bake Mayfield, the Shaking Bake Mayfield, the TD Maker Mayfield, the Game Winner Mayfield. But I don't want to talk about that. You see, I'm rocking the Bucks. I'm rocking the Bucks. In fact, let's go ahead. Let's play a little Amish. We're gonna turn the lights down on red. There we go. Okay, now the mood is set. So, hey, growing up, man, I gotta tell these people something real quick. Growing up, man, I was a Winnie the Pooh fan, big Winnie the Pooh fan. Still am, even when they come with the killer poos and all the characters, I still watch that. So, man, woo, takes me back. So you think about the characters. I had to think about this podcast. We got Hud, which kind of remind me of Tigger because he laid back, but he get the bouncing. Once he get the bouncing, he got that energy. Ricky is kind of like Christopher Robin. He down with Pooh. He go down on those adventures and stuff like that. He got an open mind. So I'm like, it came to Zen and E. I had to say, yo, who is Zen and E? Eeyore 1 and Eeyore 2. I can't wait to see what doom and gloom y'all got for the day. It's not your boy, but your favorite grown-ass man loving Winnie the Pooh, Mr. Taboo Timmons. Still smiling, still smiling, still smiling. So what's up, Eeyore 1 and Eeyore 2?
Hey, bro, as long as you ain't call me Piglet, that's gonna be. I was about to say, B, it's gonna be some problems around here. All right, I take it.
One thing I don't understand, he calling us ER1 and ER2, but the man done switched to red and we're in another team. So what's really going on? I don't know.
I'm still down for the Brown. Whoa.
Yeah,
that was about to go somewhere. That was about to go somewhere. I stayed down for the Cleveland Browns football team, the Orange Brown. I just had to shout out my boy Bake, man. I'm still a Baker bro, man. Proudly. But that's all right. We're gonna talk about them Browns. I can't wait. Let's talk about them.
That's so sad that he's still a Baker bro. But anyway, let me go and shed some good light on this situation here. Undefeated still, the Twinsburg Tigers are. We drove down the stove, gave them every little thing that they wanted, 45-21. And that 21 came in the last 2 minutes of the game and we had our JV and freshmen in. We trying to get them some Friday night love, and they just trying to beat up on the kids and score at the last minute so the score will look respectable. But tell you what, man, I was talking to somebody earlier this week, and I said, we really have a complete team, man. We have good offense, good defense, good special teams, and we have a lot of athletes everywhere on the offensive side of the ball. So I said this earlier, you don't know who you want to double. You can double somebody, take somebody away, but you still got 4 other receivers to worry about. You still got 3 running backs to worry about. You still got the player of the week again, the quarterback to worry about. Just broke the school record passing touchdowns in a game. The boy has 6 passing touchdowns this past Friday. So we got all around team, man. And now this is the game this Friday coming up. Everybody, this is my first year at Twinsburg. We all know this. So it's like ever since I got there or before I went there, everybody like, oh, Wadsworth. Oh man, y'all gonna lose against Wadsworth. I hate that shit. I hate when people just hear a name and like cringe at it. I've been making it a point ever since I got there to make them know and be mentally prepared for moments like this so we can go to Wadsworth. Yes, we will be on the road and we will be at that place. They are number 5 in the state. We just got honorable mention for state rankings on top of being ranked in the city poll. So this will be the biggest game in Twinsburg history when we get this dub. This will be the biggest win in Twinsburg history. They've never beaten Wadsworth in any level of football. So this is going to be the year where we beat them on varsity. I'm calling it. I'm claiming it now. We are 4-0. We will be 5-0 by the end of Friday. When y'all hear this, it will be the night of. So go ahead, give us that good juju. Regardless if you do, if you don't, we still winning. We going down there, we crashing the party. So Wadsworth, y'all next. 5-0 coming up. Calling it.
You know, you got to tell the story. So this reminds me of the story that you told us. You told us off mic, so I don't know if you're able to clean it up for on the mic, but it sounded like that situation when you were at Bedford and you guys went to go play Massillon, was it?
Yep.
And the coach had to give a motivational speech of the ages to get them going. Man, if you don't mind, share that story with the people.
So I definitely got to clean that up. I want you to know, people, it was a classic speech. So it was one point in time, that was 2017, 2018. We went down there. Massillon was number 2 or 3 in the state. Great team, great project. I mean, great program. They've been great for years and years and years. We wanted to get that game so our seniors that year could be in that atmosphere and play the game. We go down there, tailgating everything. Well, they drive us through the tailgating to get to the stadium. But anyway, I went too far. That week in practice, said coach was so upset. The same way I'm explaining about how people bring up Wadsworth and be like, oh man, they like cringe at the name. People was cringing at the name of Massillon, like, oh man, y'all don't stand a chance. The coach got in front of everybody and said, if you think you can't go down there and beat Massillon, you can get off of this field right now. The way I feel about everybody, man.
Come on, eat.
What happened?
Doing certain things to a certain body part of Massillon, if you're sucking them off, go ahead. You know what? Turn it
if
around.
you're glazing, that's what the kids
glazing.
call it nowadays.
If you glazing Massillon like that, you can glaze me right now. I'll pull my pants down right now so you can start glazing me the way y'all glazing Massillon. So get out of here and F off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was so raunchy, but it did the job and got the kids in the moment. We only lost by 4 in that game, man. We got tackled at the 4-yard line when the clock ran out. We was driving down for the winning touchdown. Came up 4 yards short. So the talk really did something. We got down 21-0, end up losing 51-46.
I don't know if the constituency at Twinsburg can handle that, but you know you got something in your back pocket you can pull out. For
I heavily
for the
advise
kids this
against
week.
that. It's your trusted advisor. If you want to keep employment tenure at Twinsburg.
Hey, I guarantee it will nothing like that will be said. Nothing. Not on those grounds.
Friday night lights. Like, listen to this. No.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah, I'm just excited for this opportunity, man. I'm excited for the kids because, like I said, they just been hearing that all the years. Like, oh man, Wadsworth, they're just so good. You guys don't stand a chance. The community been talking about this. Everybody at the school been talking about this. Everybody everywhere. I was at the gas station on Sunday. We went to a brunch, Brown's brunch out in Twinsburg. I'm in the gas station. I still don't know everybody's parents. So I'm in there buying something. Next thing you know, two dudes come out of nowhere. Hey, coach, y'all got a big one this weekend, man. Y'all got to bring it home for us. No clue who they were, but apparently they knew who I was and they knew I was on the staff. So that's just how much everybody is so eager for this game because they see what we're doing and they see how we turning everything around and they see how hard the kids is playing. So they excited to see us win this game on Friday. So I just can't wait, man. I can't freaking wait. This is why I was brought to Twinsburg. This game right here.
Okay. Stay out of that sheets. That 2 for $3 breakfast sandwich is no good for you, Coach E. Stick to your diet. Now,
I have no diet.
but no, I want to talk about that quarterback of yours. So you mentioned him. Like, he was impressive. He's got an arm, definitely. But how tall is he? That was the only thing I was wondering. Is he 6?
Yeah, he about 6'1". Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we was looking at a Kyler Murray situation with that one.
No, he ain't that damn little.
Okay.
He gonna put more weight on, but as far as height, he good with the height. He about 6'1".
Okay. Nah, y'all keep this up, man. He might start getting some looks then. You say he done player of the week again?
Yeah, he already getting a couple looks from D2 side.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Wadsworth, man, this story tradition of a program. Man, anybody that's come out of Wadsworth that's worth mentioning? Because this is my first time hearing about this school.
Yeah, I mean, not really to mention, a lot of they guys go the Army route and stuff like that because they tailback this year. He's a senior. He's already committed to the Army, and he's going to play football there. So it's guys like that do that stuff. It's not like a big, huge D1 big school guy coming out of there. But they always got size up front. They always got good skilled players, but we just better.
B, you know what that means. Hey, I need you to hold the inside of your hand up for me.
Huh?
Hold it, man. Just listen to me, man. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. Now open your hand, brother. Yes. When E tells a story like that, that means it's that complexion, and then now flip it on the other side, and not that complexion. That's what when I hear stories like that, I'm like, all right, man, 100%. That ain't your traditional route right there, man. Sound like it's a bunch of those, and not one of us on that squad.
Oh, yeah. 100% of them is corn-fed big white kids. That's exactly what they are.
Okay.
Hey, you ever been to Wadsworth? Ain't nothing out there.
Never been.
That's what I'm saying. It's the sticks out there, Jack.
Right.
But like I said, I'm not saying they suck or nothing. They are a really, really good team, and they have been a really good program for years. But this year, we are better than them. And we about to show everybody we're better than them.
Why is it that these schools in high school are so dominant? So because you look at
go ahead.
college and the pros, there's no way in the world you get away with that type of roster. You get trampled over in college and in the league. But somehow in high school, it don't even matter what sport it is. It could be basketball, it could be football, it don't matter. Or it could even be baseball. And you be like, yo, you run up against a squad like this, and you come in with all brothers, we supposed to be going in there handling the business. But but they on the high school level, it's a totally different story. Why is that?
For one, discipline, and for two,
Mhm.
schools like that, the Wadsworths, the Mentors, the Green, even
Massillon.
Ordonia, yeah, Massillon, they have real life programs like going all the way down to the Pee Wee football. So the Pee Wee football kids run the same thing that the high school runs. So by the time they get to the high school, they don't have to learn nothing because they've been running that since they was like 7, 8 years old. So they just groom them like from there to be ready for that level. So now all they got to do is just play football. And they've been playing with the same people. With those schools like that, nobody transfers out. But us, on the other hand, we always got to transfer out, and we're not disciplined. We're not coachable. We're athletic as hell, but the little stuff we don't pay attention to because we think our athleticism will make up for it. And that's sometimes the hardest team to coach. Raw talent athletes is
Mhm.
really, really hard to coach them because, for one, they think they know everything and they think they can make up for their faults when they really don't really know their faults until they get exposed. And by the time that happens, it's way too late. So that's why it always
Especially.
happens like that on the high school level.
That's a good point, Coach E. I was gonna say real quick because I see a lot more fundamentals when you go out to
Yeah,
them
that's what I'm
schools.
saying.
It ain't pretty. Like it's just basic football or basketball to Zen's point. It's just
Mhm.
basic. And the brothers
Yeah.
come in thinking athleticism gonna trump that basic football or basketball play. Yeah, that's a great point, E.
It's like when they coach tell them, block that man in front of him and then go climb up to the linebacker, they will do it. Yes, coach. But if I tell Jermaine, block him, go to the linebacker, man, I'm just gonna go to the linebacker because my dude behind me, he been playing tailback and he fast, so I ain't even got to block this D lineman. I can go right to the line. No, we need you to block the D tackle, then climb to the linebacker. It's just it won't work like that. But that's what we work with every year when I was at Little B. But now got some discipline, and we play disciplined teams. That's what I was saying to another person too. The coaching is totally different. You have to pay attention to every single little aspect of your game and of your game plan. Because if you don't, you're gonna get exposed because those other coaches are doing the same thing and teaching their kids the discipline and the little things and the small keys that you got to pay attention to in order to win. So these different leagues and these different demographics, two totally different brands of football.
Ooh.
Yeah, look forward to hearing how things go next week, man. See what the outcome of this is. I
Yeah.
I anticipate a good outcome, but still
Five and
I'll
zero.
wait for next week
Mm-hmm.
as
5-0.
the saga continues of
Hey,
Coach E's coaching journey at Twinsburg High School. We need some like
damn.
soap opera music to go on behind that.
Yeah.
And I need y'all to do me a favor. Go to fox8.com and vote for us for Game of the Week so we can be Game of the Week on Fox 8.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I can watch on TV.
And by the time this come out, it's not too late. You can still vote before the games kick off on Friday.
Hell, I vote tomorrow. I vote tomorrow. Well, tomorrow from today, not when this is playing. But yeah. Hey man, you got some good stuff there though, E man. We gotta come back to that one day. Cause my one question is, can that be? I know it's the Joes in that sense, but can that discipline be taught? Can it be brought to the hood? Like, is there any hope to bring stuff like that in the hood and change the kids to actually listen and do that stuff? Cause
Oh,
man,
yeah. It could be taught. It just has to be a different delivery. It
okay.
has to be a scare tactic delivery and
Mm,
a repercussion type of thing to let them
yeah.
understand the seriousness of it. Because if you just say it and be like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do this play, all right, break. Yeah, they're not paying attention. They're not taking it serious. But you have to
Mhm.
have some kind of demonstrative way of your delivery, or like I said, if you don't do this, this gonna happen. If we don't do this, this gonna happen. You gotta have that kind of delivery, but it has to be
Mm,
hammered in their head over and over and over. And when you see them getting tired of it, then you gotta somehow deliver it another way because tomorrow is gonna be a different emotion. That's the thing with black kids, they are so emotional because they got so much other things going on outside of school, outside of practice, and they bring those emotions with them to practice and to the game and to the field. It's a good thing when you have that aggression to take out, but it's a bad thing when you're trying to learn and retain and keep those feelings at bay. But it's just different delivery, and you better have your patient hat on when you deliver it
Yeah.
into that demographic. Yeah.
Sound like they need to add a little psychiatry, a little child psychiatry to the football programs in the hood. Maybe something like that is needed. I mean, I know it's kind of
If
softening it up, but
if
you
they
know,
open to do it, that's the thing.
yeah.
The kids,
Okay.
not the districts, and it's the kids because
The
the kids got to
kids,
open
yeah.
up to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Okay. All right, Zen. Have at it, man.
All right,
Man.
look, let y'all have y'all feel of good football. Now let's talk about some bad football. All right, let's talk
Eeyore.
about our Cleveland Browns.
Come
Hey,
on, Eeyore.
B, still feeling confident in that 10-7 record, man?
You know what? I would. I would. I really would. I would feel confident in it, but I see something. But go ahead, man. I'll let you set it up. I see your angle, man. It's right there in front of y'all faces. I see your
Okay.
angle.
All right,
I wish
well,
Ricky Perez was here. Ricky called off work for the 7th time. I wish he was here. Ricky!
all right. So our Browns, I mean, it was kind of expected, but there was a slight tinge of optimism coming off of week 1. They put up a competent effort against what was supposed to be a solid team, against a team that many people predicted to make the playoffs. So it's like, okay, here it is. Now we're going to see another divisional foe in the Baltimore Ravens. And things didn't look as great as week 1. You know, hey, we were seeing our 40-year-old quarterback in the pocket moving around, and he looked every bit of 40 as he was moving around. But on the bright side of things, one of the things that we talked about was Derrick Henry. Could we stop Derrick Henry? And we actually did just that. I was kind of surprised. After coming off a 170-yard game against the Buffalo Bills, we held them to 11 carries for 23 yards. At one point, he was averaging one yard per carry. He had 6 carries for 6 yards at one point in the game. Lamar Jackson didn't scramble and go off. He was held for 2 rushes for 13 yards. Overall, things on the defensive side of the ball are looking solid again this year. Let's flip things over to the other side, which is the offense. There's some questions to be had right now. So we lost 41-17 in the end, but for a little bit, small window in that game, there was some hope if we ever got the offense going. The offense never did get going. Instead of going forward, they looked like they took a couple of steps backwards. So, fellas, what was y'all take away from this 41-17 beat down by the Baltimore Ravens?
Well, take it away. I'll start with the good, man. Defense. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You just gonna let that ride? All right, come on. We ride with it.
Young and
Yeah, I'll start
restless.
with the defense. No qualms with the defense. They were 41 on the board, man. I hate they scored so many points because it kind of took away from what they did. This will probably never happen again, but I actually agree with E, where they was like, they stayed on the field. I mean, what set it off was that block special teams play, and then it went to, short field. Offense stunk. And I'll be the first to say it. I mean, look, Joe, man, whoa, before I get to Joe, man, slight dig though. The 2 players on defense, I don't know their names, players number 26 and number 29. They was in the nickel package. I know he gonna give me all the technicals of that, how they got toasted. They got toasted a couple times, but they was doing really good, man.
0.
Huh?
So did number 0.
Yeah. I mean, but
Gregory.
he was who we thought he was, man. I thought he was gonna play with the chip. Yeah, he got toasted. Ward did okay though. Ward did okay. But yo, I'll go on and say it, man. Joe is look. Joe did look his age. I agree with you there. But one thing I'm missing from Joe, he playing like he trying not to lose the job. Like he's thinking, like he's just too boxed in. And then on the other side, my angle will I see as I see the players aren't playing inspired. And that's why I wish Ricky was here. Cause I know E always talking about, well, they ain't shit anyway. But at least the first stint with Joe, and then when Jameis was here, they could do a little something at times. They could have this breakaway at times, but today, now they just not inspired. They ain't trying. So I think it's what also Ricky was saying that they even might be getting ready for the young blood. They might want the young blood to come in so they can come in and make some plays. Maybe they saving themselves. I will hope they're not that bad. Reason I say it too, because when they do get the ball, they drop the ball. I mean, they hit them in the hands. You know, it's Tillman, Judy, my guys. Like I thought that was gonna do something a little better. Have some pride about yourself. So that's what I think is going on. And then one question I got for E before I leave is Judkins. He looked okay. Why did he leave? Why did Stefanski put him out? Oh, and I will shout out the defense for shutting up Derrick Henry. He was yapping too much on that microphone, all chirping, and Miles and company, they shut his mouth. So that was good to see. But yeah, why was it what Judkins seemed to disappear in the second half?
Well, before I get to that, just want to let this part be known.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Now, to let you get that answer out of me, B, pause. Judkins was on the pitch count. They only wanted him to have 10 to 12 carries.
Oh, okay.
But once again, that goes to the ignorance of this organization. Why? Why are you doing that? Why is he on a pitch count? On a game like
6.1
this,
yards a carry. Yeah.
he the freshest son bitch out there. He got the fresh legs. He ain't been through camp. He ain't been through the preseason. He ain't been through the first game of the season. And you want to have him on a pitch count? We all know that he don't want to run the ball that much anyway, so it wasn't like he was about to have 30 carries. You could have gave him 15 to 18, the regular Chubb numbers that we always talk about on here. There's nothing wrong with that. There's 8 more carries, which you could have helped yourself with those 8 more carries. But that's neither here nor there. Denzel was not even playing the whole game, B. I don't know if you noticed that. So that goes to that question when you had number 26 and number 29. Denzel left the game early with cramps. So which pushed Greg Newsome to our number 1 corner, which pushed 26 to the number 2 corner and 29 to the nickel corner. That's why they were getting burnt like that, because that's not them. They're not number 2 or number 3 corners. So they exposed them as such. So that was the bad part there. But just like I said last week, if the defense has to be on the field that long, it's going to come a point in time where the bridge is going to break. You can only stop them so many times. And with our special teams being so horrible, they don't ever get a whole rest. And we can't sustain a drive. So they got to hurry up and come right back on the field. So that's why the levee broke the way it did. And yet and still, they still had a great game. If you look at the numbers of Lamar Jackson, he really had, he was 19 to 29 for 225. Yes, he had 4 touchdowns, but if you look at the way those 4 touchdowns were scored, it was short yardage situations. They made them drive the whole field, and those touchdowns came on like 3rd and 4th down anyway. So it was a couple key stops that we need to get as a defense to try to get some momentum for the offense, but yet and still, we can try all we want, and we're still in this situation another week, 17 points. 1 more point than we scored last week. Nobody is beating anybody with these point totals, let alone that last touchdown that Dylan scored. We really scored 10 points for real. If you want to break it all the way down like that, the number 1 offense, 10 points. You can't win in the NFL in 2025 with 10 points. And Joe, I keep telling you, B, that turnover shit, he is a turnover machine. You can try and spin it and say, well, interceptions are good. He's just a gunslinger. And once again, this is the second straight week. He had 45 attempts. That's too many
Right.
attempts. We don't have anybody getting open, so why are you passing the ball 45 times? Everything was covered. The guy even said it and broke it down at the game with the telecast. He showed what Joe Flacco was looking at.
Yeah.
Nobody getting open. He literally made it a point to say, if you're Joe Flacco here, who do you throw to? Nobody's open. And these route concepts, everybody keeps saying he kept checking it down. He kept checking it down. Those aren't check downs, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the route concepts that Kevin is drawing up and making them run. The longest you got was that Jerry Jeudy pass down the sideline where he caught it and went out of bounds. That was a 15-yard pass. Other than that, everything is 4, 6, 7, 6, 5 yards. And they expect them to make a play off of that when it's so hard for them to get open in the first place. They're not going to have no damn energy left to try to make a play after doing all this shit, trying to get beat up because you're allowed to beat them up within 5 yards of the ball. So they taking all this punishment trying to get open. How they supposed to make a play once they get the ball? And how they going to get the ball with a guy that can't complete any passes because there's no window there? So he's just chucking it, trying to make a play. He knew damn well he's not a scrambler, and to throw across his body while going out of bounds, that was triple coverage. So I don't know what he thought he saw. There was no way that he thought he was going to complete that pass. Some guy on this podcast, then, I've heard say plenty of times, throw the ball away. You keep throwing the ball. You throw these ground balls. Throw the ball away.
That's what I
I
was
haven't
waiting
heard him
for.
say that in a while, but hey, maybe it doesn't
Yeah,
apply to certain people.
that's what
Maybe
I was
he
waiting.
has
I said it.
favorites that he got to say it to. But hey,
I said
that's
it.
neither here nor there. But it's just not looking good. Where do we go from here? You got the number one team in NFL coming into your stadium, and you a 7.5 point dog. And the home team is supposed to get 2 to 3 points anyway. So we are technically a 9 and 10 point dog. It ain't looking good, man. Offensive line is breaking down. Conklin might not play again. DeJuan Jones is having a horrible year. Interior of the line is old. We have an old offensive line, except for DeJuan, and he's not really a left tackle. So it's not looking good, y'all. Just not.
Hey, y'all can you say doom and gloom, so let Eeyore 2 come on real quick. I'm
Tag
cool.
team yours.
You know, I'm cool with the Browns losing. I'm the last person that's gonna get mad about this because y'all already know how I feel. There's a certain safety in Columbus, and I need a high draft pick. And the way things are shaking out right now, B might actually be right about Jacksonville not being that good this year. Couldn't even beat Cincinnati without Joe Burrow. So I'm like, hey, you know what? This is looking like, what was that, 2018? When we had 2 picks in the top 5? Hey, I need one of those types of drafts again this year. So go ahead, keep doing what you're doing. You're looking good to me. So, hey, that's all. Look, is that doom and gloom enough for you, B?
Wait a minute, I was a little hope actually. Your two, is it? is that receiver coming out of Old State next
He
year?
got one more
No.
year. He's a
Damn it!
sophomore.
Get your ass, come in the league, get some money, fool. He
Oh,
can't.
he
He
getting
not
money.
eligible.
He's not
No,
eligible.
You got to be a junior. You got to be after your junior year. He's
Oh,
only a sophomore.
hey, okay.
That's
All
why
right, you
Caleb
said it's
Downs
safety.
ain't out. The safety Zen talking about.
Yeah.
That's why he ain't out. This is only his junior year. That's why he eligible after this year. He could have
need a
came out
safety.
after his freshman year at freaking Bama if he wanted to. He on another level.
Yeah, we need a safety. Yeah, we definitely. That's a position we need.
But guess what?
Please.
That ain't gonna help us score.
Ain't gonna help us score. But hey, that'll
ain't.
solve a hole that's been hurting me for 5 years now. So I'm like, hey, let's go ahead and get that fixed. And maybe just maybe we pick high enough to where we get either a quarterback or an offensive player, a skilled offensive player. This time we won't pass up on them and for the defensive tackle, even though B might be right. B might be right. He might, and I gotta say Charles too. The Mason Graham guy ain't looking too bad so far. He ain't looking too bad. He
no, he's actually playing good, like really good.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. that I hate as a defensive lineman, that the ordinary people don't understand like what has to be done, like at the D lineman spot. The only thing they know about Miles Garrett is sacking. They don't see
Mhm.
every other thing that goes on every other play when he doesn't get those sacks, when they do make the play. Because I tell my guys every single day, we make the play, you just don't hear your name get called out because you're making that play so
Mhm.
somebody else can make the tackle. So that's the name that they're getting called. But we all know you the one made that play, but nobody sees it. You got to be comfortable with that and you got to be happy with that to do it over and over and over again to help your team win and not look for your name being called. But if you want to be a dog of dogs, make the play and make the tackle so your name can get called. That'll put
Mhm.
you on another level, put you on another stratosphere, get you recruited out the wazoo. Because if you making the play, if you spilling that block and still making that tackle before anybody else gets to that ball carrier, you the shit.
Hey, 11 carries, 23 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen Derrick Henry rush them
Right.
type of numbers since they
Shut your
thought he was
mouth.
on a decline in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Talking
In
that shit.
Baltimore, he ain't put up no such numbers like this. So yeah, that speaks to the Mason Graham effect a little bit, anyways. It speaks to
That's
that.
what we
So
needed. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
the whole front four, period. Whole front
yeah.
four.
Mhm.
All
But
right,
one more thing I got to piggyback on, Zen. I'm not even mad at none of this stuff either because I was already anticipating this stuff. So there's no reason to get upset. No, we barely
Right.
even was texting in the group. I was just trolling B in the group. That's
Yeah.
literally it. I was not upset. I knew it was gonna happen, and I was just sitting there calmly. But everybody else that was with us watching the game, they, oh my god, why they doing it? Just felt so good to not be that person to say that. Just hey, y'all, just relax. It's fine. It'll
Yeah.
be over in a minute. Just relax.
Yep. I second that. That must have been in the air with the chemtrails they spraying, man. Cause look, man, I wasn't upset. We wasn't upset. We was over Dylan House. Zen ain't come. You should have came through, Zen.
man,
It
you
was a
didn't show
good
up till
time.
late, man. You know, once the game was starting, I wasn't leaving the
I
crib.
saw it was 1:15. Oh yeah, Mike was already there though. I had to do some home stuff, but yeah, man, I felt great. I had a great time. Like it wasn't even upsetting. Even the text messaging, I missed it because Oats TV was like super late. He was talking shit like, "Yo, you ain't see it." I'm like, "I ain't even seen the play yet." I was waiting for the play. So, but we had a great time, man. So I ain't mad either, man. It's just week 2. We gonna hopefully sneak out a victory against these Packers. It was hard
Right.
to even say it. Yeah, they look good, man. Oh my god.
And it's only week 3 and they look this good.
Oh man.
All
Yeah,
right,
they look crazy.
all right, B. I'm gonna give you a parlay. All right, so the Browns this week, Coach Eden already hinted at it. They 7.5. The last time I checked, it was 8.5, but they 7.5-point underdogs right now. All right, I'm gonna give you that. What else? You gotta combine. Will Miles Garrett and Micah Parsons get 3 sacks? That's something else that's out there. Then my third leg for you, you got to predict which Brown player gonna score their first touchdown this game.
Mm.
Okay.
Evanston,
All right.
Murgatroyd.
That's funny on that last one. I want to say Judkins, but I'm gonna go Njoku. I'm gonna go Njoku, scores the first touchdown. 3 sacks, yes. I ain't falling into that spread though, man. It's hard to fall into that spread. I did last week. I took some bonus bets on that because I'm like, man, they gonna come out with something. And I seen that offense. I'm like, holy hell. So, the spread was
Dipping
12.5. It
dog.
was 12 point.
You
I'm
thought
like,
they
man,
should be good enough to
yeah,
cover that, but
yeah.
We doubled
I
that
need
joint.
the I need the receivers though to just play, man. Let it all loose. Joe gotta let it loose, dude. You not the future. We know this, Joe. He's trying not to lose that job. But to answer your question, Ooh, 7 point spread. Oh, goodness. I can't go against my boys. Yes, let's go ahead and cover that spread. Browns win.
Dang, we were
Browns
so
cover
close
the
to winning some
spread.
money, man. Oh well. We just slipped through our fingers.
So before
What's
we
the
move on, break
yeah?
down to me what you mean when you say he planned to not lose a job. What do you see that make you think that?
I'm not seeing that. We saw it that one play. That one play was just frustration, stupid. I'm not seeing that Joe Flacco. I'm not seeing that Argent Hunter like on Teen Wolf. I'm not seeing the gunslinger when it ain't there. You know, I'm seeing a safe guy. I'm seeing a guy close to retirement who no, not even close to retirement. Like he trying to hold on to this stint instead of Flacco Magic. Flacco Magic was reckless abandon, just going for it all, just throwing it, heaving it up there, whether guys was open yet or not. They made plays, they did not, but he still took more chances. I'm just not seeing the gunslinger. I'm not seeing the chance taker.
What what do you realize that was 2 years ago and he's 40 now? You
I'm
don't think
starting to
that has
realize it.
anything to do with
I,
it?
I'm starting to see it now, but it's just the indecisiveness. It's the holding the ball. It's just the total decline in 2 years. I get he is older, but you see, I was hoping to see a little something. But you know, my biggest thing is even if you don't complete it, even my argument, if you throw picks, just throw TDs. Even if you what I say, 12 TDs and 10 picks, I can't say that because he ain't throwing them. He ain't throwing them at all. He just
There,
pat.
there's nowhere to throw. It's
I
just not.
seen I seen that angle a couple times, man. I seen that's why I'm coming back to the receivers, man. They just not into it. Like they ain't giving me that extra oomph. And then like the ball is hitting them in the hands sometimes. Like Tillman, that play, he on his knees, ball right there.
No,
That's
that was Judy.
basic. Yeah, yeah. I mean Judy, yeah,
Mhm.
basic this. I taught my daughter how to do that. She's 6. Dude, you got a job, one job, catch the ball. It's right there. You can't blame nothing. Like, and it's just so many for duper dupes like that, man. So that's why I bring him back on the receivers. It looked like Miles was ready to whoop all their ass on offense at one point because he was pissed. But somehow we still got more time of possession on the ball by like
Mhm.
almost 4 minutes somehow. So I'm like, damn, it's crazy.
Mhm.
All right. So we'll tune back in to Days of Our no, The Young and the Restless. That's what the music was. We'll tune back in next week to
Don't
see
act
what
like
happened
you
with
don't know
our
that music.
Cleveland Browns. Man, I don't, man. I'm not no soaps guy.
Hey, Victor
Hey,
Newman
that used
finally
to be
dead, man. He gone.
man. It took him 30 years.
More than
Like
They
that,
put it.
man.
that's
Yeah, he was on
crazy.
there forever. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and he
Oh
looked
yeah, it was
the
longer than 30.
same.
Exactly the same. So can anybody tell me what happened to Victor? I used to be a watcher, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
did
used to be a
too.
watcher. Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
okay. So you mess with Vic Newman, Jack
yeah.
Abbott, Nikki, all the crew. But I
Cricket.
see they
And wasn't that
added.
the one with Cricket on there back in the day too?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think so. I think it was a cricket. Yeah. So and I see they added Jack from not Jack, Kevin from This Is Us, the young
No,
dude.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen it recently. I'm talking about back
Yeah,
in
I
the
haven't
day.
either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. See,
no,
I
back
don't
in
know
the
the new
day,
stuff.
I see the advertisement all the time. But do anybody
Oh,
know what happened to Victor? How did they write him off? Because this man was in jail. Remember, he was fighting the dude who was
I
beating up
don't.
his son.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to him.
Damn, I gotta find out. How did Vic Newman
Bruh.
get?
As old as he was, it was natural causes.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
That
real.
Joe Paterno.
man.
All right.
Let's
All
see.
right. Look, before we transition to boxing and talk about this Canelo Crawford fight, I want to do man, my boy gave us the idea and he not here tonight, but I'm still gonna run with it anyways. We play as an ode to one of my favorite TV shows, Around the Horn. We're gonna play a little game of buy or sell. So I'm gonna have some couple of questions for you guys that I've noticed over these first couple of weeks of the season. I want you guys to tell me, would you buy or sell? So my first question: the Browns are 0-2. Will the Browns be the last team to win a game this NFL season? Buy or sell?
Sell. That's not true. So that's it.
Who you got? Because I've been looking. I've been looking at these standings,
mean,
brother.
You got some teams with some losses right now. Let me see who all. I know the
Okay,
Raiders.
let me run it down for you. Let me run it down. So,
Yeah, run it down.
Carolina.
we got the Jets, the Dolphins. We got the Tennessee Titans, Kansas City Chiefs, which I expect to end next week. We got the New York Giants. We got the Chicago Bears. We got the Carolina Panthers.
Man,
Of that group, who will be the last team? If I say the Browns will be the last team to win a game this NFL season, buy or sell?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make that purchase.
What? You are one
I
strike
don't even want
again.
no change back. Keep the change.
Hell, man, you got the Jets. They stink. The Dolphins stink. The Jets. Justin Fields just got hurt. He don't get no dub.
If they stink, what are we?
Hey, man, we still got defense, man. Oh, damn. That difference, that difference crazy. The Dolphins ain't got no defense. Let's see, the Jets is -22 on difference.
But think about this, B. Think about the schedule. These first 6 games that we always keep harping on to start the season. You telling me right now, who we winning? Who we winning against?
Let me go back.
By that time, I think these teams are gonna have their first victory by the time these first 6 games pass. That's why I said
sheer attrition.
Yeah, as I say, Browns will be the last team to win.
No, they will not be. You got the Jets. It's gonna be between the Jets because they stink, and what's that other team? The Dolphins might not get it. They stink too.
Who we beating?
Chicago. Chicago ain't gonna win. It's gonna be one of them.
Who we beating?
Hold on, I'm about to tell you in a second. I'm on this 2025 schedule. We gonna beat. Oh, good Lord. We gonna beat. Damn.
All right, B. I'm gonna let you.
The
I got a
Lions.
couple more.
The Packers. Man, I'm telling you, man,
go
we
ahead.
get a dub. We're gonna beat the Lions and the Vikings.
Okay. I got more. Now,
McCarty hurt.
one of these defeated teams right now is the Kansas City Chiefs that we're surprised that they're actually 0-2. So, for the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career, he is on a 3-game losing streak. After seeing these first 2 games, fellas, and seeing his performance in the Super Bowl, are the Chiefs squandering Patrick Mahomes' championship window right now? Do you buy or sell the Chiefs squandering his championship window right now?
Sell.
You think they're not? Okay. What about you, Coach E?
You know, I'm selling that too because they got so many key injuries right now. This is not even a real team. There's so many people they're waiting to get back, especially in the receiver position, and they still are close to winning these games. It's just a mistake here and there with the people that they don't have.
Notable losses too. Them wasn't no slugs, man. You got the world champs who still playing good ball, and the Chargers, man. I don't know if y'all caught that game last night, but Herbert, man, slanging that peel, and that defense looking good too. Herb going crazy.
I say if they don't get Tyreek Hill back in that building with all the situation that he got going on in Miami,
damn.
Hey,
you
to
think
me,
they need Tyreek?
To me, they've been trying to replace Tyreek ever since he left, and they've been able to get away with it for the first couple years. But now, these Tyreek, what is it? Knockoffs, they just not they not him. Go get the real deal.
Worthy is hurt though.
Yeah,
that's a knockoff. That's a knockoff. Rasheed Rice is a knockoff. They knockoffs, in my opinion.
Between the two, that's fine. You'll never, if you don't have Tyreek, you'll never have another person like him. So that I don't think that's a valid point because it's only one Tyreek.
That's right. Go get him.
No,
back in the building. I need that light show again. That everybody keeps saying is about to happen. It's supposed to be the revenge season for Pat Mahomes, and I'm looking at that like he needs something on that offense. He needs something dynamic. It ain't gonna come from the running back position. I'm not sure even once they get healthy, it's gonna come from the wide receiver position. My boy Travis Kelce, shout out to you. Life is going great for you. But on the football field, we can start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to you as well, too. So I'm thinking if they don't start giving him something, when you see the cats that he's going up against, that he's gonna have to go up against, they got some tools in their belt to have something against that fight to go up against them. This is the most vulnerable I've seen the Chiefs since Pat Mahomes became the starting quarterback. So I'm just like,
it's not their full team though. So,
okay, look, last year they squeaked by on a bunch of games they should have lost. Now they're in the same position now.
Yeah,
and now they're missing more people from that last year team, so they're not about to be no better now.
Yeah, so now they even more vulnerable. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking but hey, we gonna have to look. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. So my last question on buy or sell.
Hey man, one question: are they out for the season, or are they gonna come back?
They're coming back.
No, Rice will be back. He got a 6-game suspension, and Worthy tore his labrum, but he'll be back either this Sunday or next Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Both of them get back, I think that'll help a lot.
They've been here before. They've been here before. One of the championship years they was here before.
They are missing a decent running game. They've never had that ever since Kareem Hunt left. But they definitely need a running game. They do. But your quarterback, that is Patrick Mahomes, cannot lead your team in rushing. That's a bad look.
Absolutely. All right. So my final question, we'll stick to the division. So this past Sunday, Joe Burrow got hurt again. Turf toe. Looks like he may be out a couple months. We'll see how that goes. Man, ever since he's gotten into the league, it's been one injury after another. His highs have been highs. His lows is just not being on the field altogether. So comes to make me think when I'm looking at it, is Joe Burrow. If I tell you Joe Burrow is this heir's Andrew Luck, are you buying or selling?
No, I'm selling. I think that's a jump to a conclusion.
Andrew Luck, no,
he's way better.
Right? That's a conversation. That's a question.
It's a conversation by me because I see Joe Burrow being this heir's Andrew Luck, and I see Daniel Jones being this season Sam Darnold. But we don't need to buy or sell because I know we all buying on that one because it's just in the cards right now.
I wanted Daniel Jones.
You wanted Daniel Jones. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I said that on here before because B asked what free agents could we get. I said Daniel freaking Jones.
Yeah, it probably be, it would definitely be better than what we got right now in Joe Burrow.
Hell yeah.
I mean Joe Flacco. But all right. Now,
brother.
Let's talk about this fight.
Well, shit, Homer.
Oh, brother. Daniel Jones. Oh, brother. Stephen.
Hey, have you seen 2 games? He won't be able to keep this up, but 2 games. Man. The Indianapolis Colts have yet to punt the ball in 2 games.
Yeah, he's not keeping that up, but he's gonna have a good freaking year, and so are the Colts. The Colts are a good team, guys. They are.
Hey, Rick, when you get back, I'm gonna have to buy or sell again because I got so many more buy or sales. Woo. We gotta talk about CJ Stroud. We gotta talk about Caleb Williams. We got so many more that we can talk about.
So many more.
You know what? I'm glad because I got a text today about Baker Mayfield. It's like B got to talk his stuff on Baker on the pod. I got a request on that.
Yeah.
I got a request. I showed up did get that request in the text today.
Winning games and throwing dimes, making rookies look good on time, running like Michael Vick, making the opposition sick.
Hey,
Baker Mayfield, baby.
He's
TD, baby.
He is not making Emeka Ibuka look good. Emeka Ibuka is really that good. Don't put
No,
that
he's
on
good.
Baker. Yeah,
He
don't put
good.
that on that mother. No.
He good. No, Baker's still making them throws. He throwing them dimes. He running. He dropping back. Man, he out there. They love him in Tampa.
But
This
Yeah,
no,
and
man
guess
is
what?
going crazy.
He's not in Cleveland. So what the hell does that have to do with us?
that's
Hey,
the question I wanted.
all right.
I'll tie it in. My thing is going back to Kevin Stefanski. And you've always talked about Kevin Stefanski not putting the players in the proper position to succeed. Is that a case here as we see the success of Baker Mayfield in Tampa right now? Hey, the letters MVP is being thrown around his name now.
Whoa.
So
MVP.
Whoa.
yeah, it is, man. It is. I'm
Baker
telling you,
Mayfield,
E, I'm
baby.
not making this stuff up.
You can't deny
They
it.
No, I ain't
throwing it
saying you are.
right now. Right now, that's what they throwing around with his name.
Sheesh.
So
That boy looking like an MVP.
is this a Kevin Stefanski not knowing what to do with the talent, or what is it? E, because we've seen quarterbacks since he Deshaun Watson. Your main complaint was Kevin Stefanski not calling the plays that fit Deshaun Watson's skill set. We talked about this over and over again when it comes to Stefanski. So
Yeah.
is this a Kevin Stefanski thing now that we're seeing what Baker is doing outside of the organization?
So that's a two-part answer. Yes, it is a Kevin Stefanski thing. I'm not backing away from that whatsoever. But the second part is it took him to go to 3 other teams to do this. Did we forget that he went to Carolina? Did we forget that he stunk in Carolina? Did we forget he stunk in the Rams? Did we forget that? But it took him to get to Tampa with one of the greatest receivers of all time. Let's throw that in there. Mike Evans is clearly one of the best receivers of all time. Then we have the Emeka Ibuka effect. Then we had the what's his name? Number 14.
Godwin.
He tore his knee up.
Chris Godwin. Yeah.
Chris Godwin. The freaking running back is Bucky is killing.
They got
Let's
2
not
of them
just
too.
let's put a cap on
think
it.
about it,
He only
but-
had 215 yards, guys. Come on now.
But look,
It's-
no.
4,500 yards last year, E. 4,500 yards last year.
Look,
This
E,
year, 5,000.
you listen to all the talent though. You listen to all the talent. We had that same type of talent here in Cleveland too. At that time,
no,
we
we
had
didn't.
Jarvis, we had Odell, we had Njoku, we had Chubb. We had those type of talent around them too, and it wasn't getting quite the same results that we. Man, one of the
So
things that we
that's-
talked about when Baker was here, that that you seeing back-to-back weeks, we getting signature moments out of Baker now. We
Signature.
getting going down the field drives to win games
Nothing.
out of Baker now. Things that, man, if the game was on the line and you put the ball in Baker's, you be like, okay, this ain't.
Ball in his hand.
Game is over now. But
Dimes.
now
First of
he's
all.
actually delivering in these the swag and the moxie
Going
that he had
crazy.
back in the day. Now is more deserving. Nah, yeah, he could really talk his stuff, but he's not doing it now. I think he's been humbled, and he as Rick says, he has matured. But we starting to see those types of things that we wasn't seeing in Cleveland. That's why
I gotta.
Guys,
I gotta. E like this. E gonna like this.
okay.
E gonna like this because I've been listening to a lot of talk radio. Right, I've been listening to Chef Zay. He called it long time ago. I gotta give you a little rose. Can I give you a little rose, Z? Because he called it long time ago. I don't think you remember what you said, but Zay broke it down the same way, and it's starting to make a lot of sense. Because he was talking about how Joe was looking a little confused, and he was talking about how anybody who come in second, they start looking great, right? They start throwing downs and looking good. He was like, it's because the plays are too complicated. He's like, the plays are way too complicated, way too smart. That Ivy League, he called it years ago. It's like he trying to do too much. So Chef Zay broke down the same thing, and there's a lot of people that's turning against Stefanski for the same reason. Like people starting to see it because, tell you man, Joe look confused. I get Baltimore, they flowers, they defense, but I can see where that's a thing. And then when the other player come in who's less prepared with this complicated ass playbook, they just tell them go out there, play football, throw and catch. And it always looks better than the first.
Because it's a total different play call and situation.
Mhm.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Who now? Who's this guy?
Chef Zay, man. Chef Zay. He dropped some dimes, man. That's the dude. Had a little plastic dude. He be watching the game going crazy. Like, go.
No clue.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
shout
he
out to
on
him.
Instagram, man. Yeah, he
Okay, shout out to him. But
to see him broke down, man, he was just like, he started going through certain things. So shouts to E though. Shouts to E. 'Cause you said it a long time ago. I ain't want to hear it with 2-time coach of the year thing, but maybe Kevin is just a little too complicated.
it's not. Well, yeah, it is that he's too complicated. But to go back to what you were saying, Zen, when we had all that talent, that's when Baker was still a kid too.
Mhm.
So nobody expected him to be what he is now then, because that was impossible. Because he didn't learn anything, because he got thrown into the fire. He had to get thrown into the fire when he unlocked the fridges that game when Tyrod got hurt. And just like B said, they threw him in there and said, hey, fuck it, just go play. Just do you, whatever. But then
Yeah.
when they saw what he could do, they put the handcuffs on him to taper him down, just like they doing with Shador. But that's another story.
And Joe.
It's just, I just can't give him like the world beater credit because they only scored 20 points last night.
Man, that defense was
In
playing.
the other game, they scored what 21 points to beat the Falcons. So
No, it
it's
was a
not
little
like
more. It was like
it was 24.
24, 27. I want to say, God, what was that? But yeah, I get your point.
You say 20 points is
Yeah.
the threshold. You said
No, it's
Brown.
not. 20 points is
We
never the
can't-
threshold. I
You
said
say
we
can't
can't
win with
score
17.
20. No,
Yeah.
we can't win with 20.
Hey man, you seen that defense, man. I ain't know the Texans defense was unless they was looking good, but they look good. Like both
They are
teams'
good.
defense was
Yeah,
going
they
hard.
really good.
Yeah, they was going hard. Like it was periods where CJ or Bate couldn't do nothing but run for their lives.
Yeah, that first
Hey.
quarter, they came out throwing and throwing and throwing.
Yeah.
But then from that first quarter all the way to the end of the game,
Cuffs
that defense,
on.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not ready for no MVP talk off of 2
Come on,
weeks
man.
for one. And like I said, he only had 215 yards. So what do we really? So that's MVP numbers now? 215 yards?
Hey
I
man,
guess.
when your boy do it in the win, your game manager boys, you be happy. Jalen
No,
Hurts, I can't stand. That's his
I'd
regular.
never say that's MVP material though. I would never say 215 is MVP material. It's not.
Hey man, 5,000
Decent
yards
game.
coming this season, man. Come on, man. Damn MVP championship. I get that shirt. You about to what 2X? You want muscle showing? There you go. You gonna have it with the Baker Mayfield next to the
Yeah.
Brady.
But I do
I'm
got a
not
question.
falling into the trap.
But I do got a question, and we'll wrap on this one. 'Cause I do want to real quick touch on the the Canelo Crawford fight, but I do want to ask you this before we switch over to it. Now, with the growth of Baker Mayfield, we've seen quarterbacks such as a Nick Foles, Eli Manning, and Joe Flacco win Super Bowls. Has he grown enough to where you could see him being a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
No.
Of course. I had a
That's a
question.
quick
Of course
no.
it is.
That's a quick no for E. Okay. All right. Now, real quick, before we get out of here, let's go to this Crawford Canelo masterclass that Terrence Crawford, woo-wee, Terrence Crawford put on Canelo. Hey, after the fight, Canelo had to say that Terrence Crawford was a better opponent, was a tougher opponent, I should say, than Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, he's boxed against both. This is a man who has firsthand knowledge from both fighters. Fellas, this does put Terrence Crawford in another echelon right now. does it put him in the Floyd conversation?
Hell to the no. Look. It was no. I asked you a question, man. I wanted to talk about his walk though. He walking out
Okay.
to the ring because all the black folks was confused. Did y'all know the
Don't act like you were so hip and you were so tuned
No,
in.
I wasn't. I had to figure it out later. Like I had to somebody send me some stuff, and my dude sent me some stuff, and then I had to dig a little deeper. It was iconic because it was Mexican Independence Weekend, and it was paying homage to the Mexican movies, like with Antonio Banderas. I think that was Desperado, and then
Desperado.
with the case, and then all those
Mhm.
mariachi movies that ended with Once Upon a Time Mexico. You know. So I thought that was pretty interesting, man. I had to store a little more love for him for that walk. I just thought he was a weirdo Nebraska dude. I'm like, man, why this dude walking out with this, man? He don't nobody know. Because I'm openly not a Crawford fan. I was rooting for Canelo. Crawford, it's interesting. They talking about Mayfield. Y'all talking about Mayfield because all I
Mayweather,
saw was Bud
not Mayfield.
Mayweather.
You stuck on Baker.
I'm stuck with winners. So yeah, Mayweather. I saw Terrence, Bud, Crawford, Mayweather out there fighting. He was ducking and dodging, not the brawler that everybody claimed he was gonna be. He did what he was supposed to do, though. No crimes to him. It was good. Just made me miss heavyweights more.
Wow, you wasn't
Damn.
impressed, huh?
I mean, it was that Lennox Lewis. I mean, and people would be like, well, how can I be such a Mayweather fan? Because Mayweather basically fight the same way. Well, I know what Mayweather is. You know what I mean? I know what he is. And people know what to expect. He's gonna hit you a lot of times. He's not gonna knock you out. I was sold with this undeniable Bud Crawford power and just brawling ability, like when he dominated Haney. I guess I was expecting to see that again, and I'm
You
like,
mean
no way he
Spence?
can do that against Canelo. But he fought a very smart fight. It was like Lennox Lewis reincarnated, just in a little body.
You meant Spence, not Haney. But okay, all right.
And you guys are stuck. Oh, this is weird.
Oh no, I ain't stuck. I thought
Stuck
you
with
was
these
still about to
creepy
go.
faces.
But the thing is, I was totally wrong. I expected something totally different from Canelo, but the reason I was wrong because Crawford made Canelo fight the way he wanted him to fight. He set the tone and everything. He set the tone. He came through with crazy defensive skills that I really didn't see at that level at any other fight. And I expected, well, let me say this: I expected Canelo's power to have a bigger effect on Crawford than it did. I really thought so, but it didn't because he got hit with some flush shots, and I thought it was going to make a difference in the fight, and he really was just eating them as if that's what I thought. Crawford, his power, I knew it really wasn't going to hurt Canelo like that because I've seen Canelo take a lot of punches and a lot of clean square punches, and it really didn't make any like effect on him or whatever. So I expected that part, but I didn't expect Crawford to still be that quick and to still be that elusive. You know what I mean? And he broke it down a lot too and said that it wasn't the fact of him putting the weight on because, like I was saying, he walks around at about 170, 175 every day anyway. So he only had to lose a little bit so he could just focus on the straight training camp and the straight boxing of it. So that was a good thing for his camp that he can just go straight to the boxing and worry about that and do a lot of strength and conditioning that he was talking about instead of worrying about cutting the weight and cutting the weight because he brought up that he had to cut so much weight for all those other fights. That's why he was having certain problems, especially that last fight you always bring up, B,
Yeah.
the one he almost lost. He was saying how much he was focusing on cutting that weight to get ready for that fight. So I think he did a great job. I have no problems with how he did it. It was a great fight. I really did enjoy that whole thing. So I don't know why you didn't enjoy it. Maybe if it was Jake Paul or something, you would enjoy
You
it. But
mean the
that's the
problem child? The legend killer.
worst boxing display ever. Anything that has to do with him.
Man, cuz I see legends. I mean, Bud ain't bad though. I gotta stop hating because he did what he was supposed to do. He wasn't supposed to get in there and trade punches with a power puncher. He ran. He had his track shoes on. He ran around the ring. It was cute. So it was okay. I just know next time I see that fight with him fighting, that's what he gonna do. Run away. Run away.
You think he was running away?
Yeah, that boy was dancing. That boy was Ted dancing Gregory Hines, man. He was up there tapping and moving, shucking and jiving.
Crawford?
Come in, pop, pop, pop. Heck yeah. He wasn't standing there like that, man. He was like,
What
pat, pat,
fight
pat.
was you watching?
I was watching the fight where he was dancing around the ring.
Oh,
Who
you
landed
see-
more power shots? And he
It
was swinging
pretty
them.
much even. It really was pretty much even.
Canelo had the power, man, but he was running from the power. I mean, it's okay, man. He won.
So
He did what he was supposed to do.
running, like that makes me think like he was on the retreat the whole fight. When he was nowhere near retreating. He
Man, he
actually was
retreated
putting
a lot.
pressure on Canelo a
Oh,
lot.
no.
Yeah, we just see
he
boxing
was-
two
yeah.
totally different ways.
Yeah,
That-
we
I-
do. We
I
had
don't
to get
agree with that at
together
all.
and see the just watch it from rooter to tutor, man. Because I seen a lot of backing up, a lot of he come in, attack back, and then
You realize that's boxing though, right?
that's what I said. It's boxing, it's not brawling. That's what I said. It's
Yeah,
boxing,
nobody
not
wants to
brawling.
brawl. That's not a good fight until like the last couple rounds. That's when you brawl. But you don't just
Yeah.
stand there and
Well,
punch each other. Anybody could do that in
We
the bar.
ain't got
That's
that,
not
man.
boxing.
Yeah. That's what I said. It's cute, Lennox Lewis style boxing. It's cute. It's technical. I like them, man. Bring back the heavyweights, man. That's what I'm saying. Heavyweights, you get hit, pow.
That's bad boxing.
Oh.
That's really
So you
bad
trying to
boxing.
say, well, damn, I can't speak. I need a Tyson Fury and Dante Wilder fights was it was one sided though.
That's bad boxing.
What, Tyson Fury is bad boxing?
Yeah. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Horrible boxing.
Wow. Well, Dante Wilder, he
they're
only
not
got 2
technicians.
punches.
They fight. They don't box. It's a big difference.
You don't think his little ducking, he kind of elusive to be a big man. You don't see none of that technique.
Not elusive at all. Deontay Wilder is just slow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. We come back to this disagreement about boxing. Bring back the heavyweights, man. Bring him back. Zen say he something happened with Zen, man. ER2 cam is down.
You got a good pod.
Oh, I get to do it today. All right. Coach G.
Hey, you didn't say it.
I did. Coach G. You supposed to be
Yo.
like, yes, Baker Mayfield's in.
No.
Let's try this again here. Coach E.
Yes, Baker, bro.
Good pod. What you got to say to the people today?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, gather around, take a knee, all eyes on me. Today's word is sometimes you got to be selfish. Y'all got to understand when it's time to be selfish. You need to do what you have to do for you. In order for you to be there for other people, you have to take care of yourself first. So be selfish with that. Don't worry about what anybody has to say about you being selfish because it's for a reason. If they really need you to be there for them, they have to understand that it's your time to get yourself together and it's your time to be selfish so you can eventually in turn help them. So sometimes you just got to be selfish. Get your health together, get your mental health together, get your emotions together, get your head straight so you can go ahead and do what you need to do to help others reach the level that they're trying to get to with your help. Sometimes you got to be selfish. Be selfish, y'all.
All right, let's go.
Win on me, win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Win!
It sounds so sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of Coach E Game for All Seasons. I think boxing needs to come back, and I think they are with the help of the Sheik paying everybody to fight everybody. Nobody's ducking anybody anymore because there's so much money involved. So we will see some better fights, minus the heavyweights. With that being said, see you next week when we 5-0 and beat Wadsworth.
Thank you for tuning in to Game for All Seasons with Coach E. Remember to hit the like or subscribe button on Coach E's YouTube channel. To listen on the go, download wherever you get your podcasts. Also, make sure to follow Coach E on Instagram, X, and TikTok at BigF216. Contact us at www.perfecttimefitness.com for one-on-one or group training sessions. Our theme music provided by Mr. Taboo Timmons on SoundCloud at Mr. Taboo Timmons. Once again, thanks for listening and see you next week.